Good morning. This is Professor Asif Iqbal. So, in the last session, we were discussing about first order high pass Butterworth filter. So, we'll continue our discussion with discussion here with the topic second order high pass Butterworth filter. So, second order high pass Butterworth filter is a similar design to the second order low pass Butterworth filter. Only the thing is we need to interchange R and C here. It is a similar fashion to the first order low pass filter and high pass filter. In the first order low pass and high pass filter, only the R and C are interchangeable. So here also the same circuit we are utilize for this second order high pass filter, which we are utilizing for second order low pass filter. Only the thing is we need to interchange the RNC network here, and RNC in the RNC network here. Here we know that there are two RNC network combination we have here, R2 and C2, right? So here we need to interchange R2, which is here in the low pass here, and C2, which is here in the low pass here, right? Similarly, the C3 and R3 we are interchanging here. So in the low pass, R3 is here, C3 is here, right? So in a second order low pass filter, you see the frequency response in the second order low pass filter is somewhat, here you can see the graph for the gain is steep here before FL, right? This is because the increase in gain before FL is 40 dB per decade here, and 12 dB per octave, right? So in a first order it is 20 dB per decade and 6 dB per octave. Here 40 dB per decade and 12 dB per octave before FL, right? So as you increase in frequency before FL. So here it is see, it is a high pass filter, so therefore the pass band is above FL and stop band is below FL, right? So similar, all the things are similar to what you learned in the first order. Only the thing is the increase in gain here before FL is 40 dB per decade, right? So the here the magnitude for the gain is equal to AF divided by root of 1 plus FL by F raised to 4. The difference between the low pass second order filter and high pass second order filter magnitude of gain here is only here here we have F by FH there in the second order low pass filter. For the second order high pass filter we have FL by F, right? Cutoff frequency divided by applied frequency. There we have applied frequency divided by cutoff frequency. That is the difference here, right? So to design right this second order filter, here also we are applying the same rule of design which we are utilizing for designing the second order low pass filter. So we discussed that. So once again we'll see what are the things we need to do to design a second order high pass filter here, right? See here so this is the design given for the second order low pass filter. So same thing we are utilizing for same rules we are utilizing to design a second order high pass filter. So here we need to choose the cutoff frequency. FH here given, it is for low pass filter, so FH here, so you take here FL to design. So you select the FL first for the high pass filter, then simplify the value of R by choosing C. C equal to C2 and C3 all you choose here. C2 and C3 you make it equal, R2 and R3 you make it equal. So first you select the C, means assume the C which should be less than 1 microfarad, right? So by using that C you calculate the R is equal to R3 and R2, right? Okay, and C is equal to C3 and C2. You select the C, right? Select the FH, utilize here in this equation, then you will get R. Then the value of R is nothing but R3 and R2, and value of C which you selected is nothing but C2 and C3, right? So once you do this, what you have to do here for the in similar manner which is we use in the second order low pass filter, the gain must be equal to 1.586. Here also second order high pass filter gain must be equal to 1.86. So therefore RF is always equal to 0.586 of R1. So while you are designing RF you select which is equal to 0.586 of R1. So therefore, so here you need to select R1 some value which should be less than 100K and calculate the RF, right? So in this way you need to design high pass filter also here, right? Okay, so the above design, this circuit design is a design for FL equal to 1 kilohertz and gain is 2. So here this circuit is designed for FL equal to 1 kilohertz and gain is 2, right? So therefore, so once you select this, right, so you calculate the R, right? You calculate the R value using 1 divided by 2 pi FC, right? And select C here 0.0047 microfarad, right? Put this in the formula, R equal to 1 divided by 2 pi FC. Select C 0.0047 microfarad and select FL 1 kilohertz and substitute in the equation, right? So you will get R, right? R which is 33 kilo. So therefore R is nothing but R2 and R3 is equal to R which is 33K, and C which you selected is equal to C2 and C3 which is 0.047 microfarad, right? Okay, to design the gain, right? To design the gain you select R1 here 27 kilo, right? And RF which is equal to 0.586 R1, I shown the design. So when you substitute R1 into 0.586 kilo, so you will get a 15.8 kilo for the RF. Use a 20 kilo pot here to adjust 15.8 kilo ohm resistor, because 15.8 kilo is not a standard value of resistor. Understood? This is how you need to design this circuit, right? So after designing you need to draw this circuit while you are designing the problem. Okay, right? Okay, so here you can see here it is given here, determine the low cutoff frequency of the filter shown in figure 7.8, and it is a reverse problem given here. You need to determine what is the frequency for this circuit. So FL, so here FL we know that, see FL, the formula for FL here for the high pass second order filter is same as low pass second order filter, which is 1 divided by 2 pi R2 root of R2 R3 C2 C3. This C2 C3 both are same here, square R2 R3 is also both are same here, 33 kilo. Square get cancelled, then you multiply 1 divided by 2 pi and multiply this value, you will get a 1 kilohertz approximately, right? Okay, so second the thing is draw the frequency response plot for this filter. So to draw the frequency response, we know the gain is 1.586 and FL is 1 kilohertz. Utilize this and to draw the frequency response, which is this, right? That is frequency versus gain in dB. To do this, so again in the similar fashion, you need to select the different f value here from 100 to 100 kilohertz. For different frequency value f, you calculate the gain by using the formula this, right? So here f is in denominator, FL is in numerator. FL is 1 kilohertz, AF is 2, and f is for 100, 200, 300, like that you goes on put and calculate the value of V0 by magnitude of V0 by V in, which you will get this. You convert that into dB using this formula, 20 log of V0 by magnitude of V0 by V in. You will get this gain in dB. So those gain in dB points you have to make. For 100 value, you see you will get a minus 35.99 in dB. You see 100 value minus 35.99 here, like that. For 200 minus 23.6. you see one more point here made, which is for 200 hertz minus 23, here minus 23. Next we are making a point for 700, right? For the 700 approximately you will get 700, or for 700 approximately you will get a minus 3.124, and similarly so for 1 kilohertz you will get a approximately minus 3, right? So then similarly further we calculated for 3000 hertz, 7000 hertz, for 30,000 hertz, then we have a 10,000 hertz. So and 100 kilohertz. So for that we are making point. So here approximately same value get for all above FL. You see approximately for this 3,000, 7,000, 10,000, 30,000, 100,000, and so on. If you go on increase, you will get approximately same value in dB, that is approximately 4. So you make it point and draw this graph, right? So this is what we have about a high pass, second order high pass filter, right? So we'll continue our session with next one more topic, right, in the next class. Till then, take care, be safe.